Happy Fudge Day. Happy terrific Tuesday. Welcome to the Beach House Beach Bunker. Hope you're having a great morning. My name is Tyler Glen, and this is the show about food and fun places and the mayhem of life. Oh, yeah. Welcome to a Tuesday where the war is over. Now that the war is over, how fast are my gas prices going to drop? That's what everybody wants to know. Now the oil companies are saying, well, we got some other stuff going on. Maybe it won't happen so fast. You guys were right. Here I am chomping at the bit going, all right. Here come the cheap gas prices. We got the latest on that coming up. Also, Winnipeg Airport tops in Canada. According to a recent survey, we've got the details on who did the survey and what is so great about Winnipeg Richardson International Airport. Would you agree with that? That it's a great airport? Times are tough for Canadians. How tough? I found this rather startling. Times are tough for so many Canadians, they're taking to GoFundMe. And before you roll your eyes and go, what? Canadians are going to like crowdsourcing to raise funds to pay their bills? We're not talking a couple hundred people. 15,000 Canadians are already successfully going to crowdsourcing platforms just to pay their bills. Wow. News on Jelly Roll and Bunny. I'm a little upset about this. I like them both. I'm a fan. Jelly Roll is going to be playing our country music festival in like less than 2 weeks. And these two are getting a divorce. Is the weight loss to blame? Social media ban coming to the UK. Maybe you heard that news yesterday. The whole world is jumping on the bandwagon. Oh, 2027 is going to be a very interesting year. Kids, of course, react, and there's some big changes afoot at KFC. They made some major announcements yesterday involving some changes to KFC. Bones be gone. Bones be gone. That's all I'm going to say about that because I've got the details on big changes at KFC coming up a little bit later. Nice to see you. Nice to see the sunshine. I'm going to get that out of order sign off the Moonlight camera. There we go. And we've got the beautiful sunshine. Although just before the show started, I could hear my furnace kicked in. Now, I like the beach house a little on the warm side. I'd have to say, I can't remember the last time I made sure I flipped the switch from furnace to air conditioning and back to furnace again this late in the season. like summer arrives on Sunday, is it? Yeah, Sunday at 3 o'clock in the morning, and my furnace is still kicking in. We're just at 8 degrees. Those single digits can have that furnace kick in. Now, we will have nice weather return, though. 21 for the high today, which is almost normal. Cool tomorrow and cool on Thursday, but there's a bit of a weekend warm-up coming. And by Sunday, Dad's Day. Dad's going to have a great day for Father's Day. And looks as if we're going to have some really nice temperatures for Dad to celebrate. First day of summer. It's Father's Day. What else is going on Sunday? Sunday's a big day, and it looks like it's going to be a nice day. So there we go. 8 degrees to start the show. As we come into the Beach House Beach Bunker on this terrific Tuesday, I do have a new beach break tune to debut coming up in our first beach break of the morning. That will be, we're going to Miami today. We're going to Miami. Okay, who do we got to say good morning to this morning as we get things rolling? The countdown is on to Dad's Day. I hope you've started your shopping. I hope that you've got something nice picked out for Dad. We kicked off our Skydancer contest yesterday looking for some awesome redneck pictures. Do you have any redneck pictures lying around? Remember that picture of the redneck truck I'd posted? I think that was in Minot, where the guy had taken the chassis of a limousine and he put a half-ton truck on the front of it. He took a cargo van in the middle, and then he took the other half of the half-ton truck and put it at the back end of the chassis. And I think he used tape to keep it all together. Or at least he put the tape on there for decoration. That would be a winner chicken dinner. So go on my Facebook page, and you can win tickets to see Gretchen Wilson on July the 3rd. Okay, and we've already had a few entries, some redneck entries, and we'll show those to you a little bit later on in the show. We've got Road Reverend on Twitch this morning to say good morning to. Welcome aboard. And Angela is here on TikTok to get things rolling, along with Michael and Alex. And Patricia Ann is here on Twitch, too. Good morning, Patricia Ann. We've got Angel on TikTok. Ty is here, too. Hi, Ty. And we've also got Nathan on TikTok. And Janine is over on Facebook. Tosh is here on Twitch. Jones on Facebook. Quentin's here on Twitch. Katie4380. is on Twitch. We've got Nosa on TikTok. Good morning to you. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Cindy's here. Good morning, Cindy. Good morning, Cindy. Good morning, Bobby on TikTok. Cindy is over on Twitch. Richard's over on Facebook. Nick is here on Twitch. I saw you were a little upset that Twisters has had to close down for a couple of days. That is that's our quintessential historical ice cream shop that's been in business, I think, since the 1950s. Would they blow a boiler or something like that? Some kind of heater blew? Didn't know ice cream shops also needed to keep the place warm. What a weird summer, hey? We had our 2 weeks of summer. Did you see that Spirit Halloween has its first Manitoba location, Polo Park? Yeah, so not only is Hobby Lobby ready for Christmas, but Spirit Halloween, that's the earliest I've ever seen a Spirit Halloween store go up. So the one at Polo Park is running. So let's bring it. When do I get pumpkin spice? Cecil, good morning, Cecil, on TikTok. Who needs some pumpkin spice? Nick, good morning on Twitch. Bernice is here too. Good morning. And Renee Dedeli is here. Good morning, Renee, over on Facebook. It's nice to see you. Tosh is excited because red is the color. Likes red. Wearing red for Canada. Team Canada winning it all at the World Cup. No, they will not win it all, but we are participating, and that is good enough. We're all about the participation trophy. Canada invented the participation trophy. Everybody gets a prize. Uganda, scoring on yourself, running in the wrong direction, actually not playing with a soccer ball, playing with badminton birdies, does not matter. Participation trophy for you. Thank you for playing. Tracy Rogers here on Twitch. Good morning, Tracy. Nice to see you. Michelle is over on Facebook. Hello, Michelle. Just a quick housekeeping note, too. I know I was given the heads up today. Westman's doing fiber work. That's my internet service provider, is Westman Communications Group. They're doing some fiber work today. They were doing it in the overnight hours, and I was a little nervous when I came into the Beach House Beach Bunker this morning. I thought, uh-oh, hold my breath. am I going to have a show today? And oh, lo and behold, they were rocking today. They were on it. They were a little sleepy on the weekend, but they're rocking today. But I mention it only because, well, two things. Giving credit where credit is due. They got and they gave me a heads up, so that's cool. I got a heads up. They got it done quickly. And number 3 is I want to make sure that if we drop out or if there's any, I mean, they're doing upgrades. They let me know. I'm letting you know. We're all in the loop, so if something goes down, you go, because that's what we normally do. So we're all good. Should be all good. I'm hoping. Hello, Ronald and Steve and Mark on TikTok. Good morning. Michelle on Facebook. Tracy Roger is here. Debbie Brown is here on Facebook. Good morning, Debbie. Happy Tuesday to you. Terry is here. Not good morning. Wish me luck on my colonoscopy. Well, Terry, it goes like this. Colonoscopies are kind of fun. They're a little bit of fun when you get good drugs. Oh, yes, you're in and out in a flash. Colonoscopies, they're a pain in the rump, but it beats the alternative. Cancer is bad, or any other disease. So, Terry, you'll be great. I think you are going to be a great performer. I think you've got this cased. Wishing you good luck, sending you good vibes. I hope you're inspired by my colonoscopy song called Pain in the Butt. This is not pain. I always ask for good drugs. It doesn't matter what's happening. I get my teeth cleaned, and I ask for good drugs. It's kind of they open the door whenever you're getting any kind of procedure done, because I'm pretty good. I like my alcohol. I like to have my drinks. I like my tequila. But, I'm a pretty good boy in the old script department until I'm at the doc, because they're surrounded by medical professionals. If there's ever a time to do it, that's when you want to do it. It's like, what drugs you got? They look at me. Sir, you're here for a teeth cleaning. I need drugs. I need drugs. I'm nervous at the dentist. Okay, sir. Here's a few injections. Oh, boy. Okay. I guess I'm ready to get my teeth cleaned. I love the dentist. I got no anxiety at the dentist. I love you too. Only in medical facilities, trained medical staff providing the drugs required under legal drugs supervision. Kevin Ruddick, how is the back? Some Sunseekers going in for a colonoscopy. Other ones are getting operations. Other ones are getting put back. We're Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Sunseekers had a great fall. Hopefully you're on the mend. Doing good. You got coffee and donuts rocking and rolling. Curtis is here too. And Elvis. Oh, hey, pretty mama. Elvis on TikTok. Hey, how you doing there, Elvis? Elvis is in the building. Elvis is in the beach house. Nick says, Velvet Dip, something went faulty, but it sounds like it's been taken care of. Oh, it looks like they're back online. So Nick's soft ice cream cone is intact. He can survive the day. Rhonda's here on Facebook. Hello, Rhonda. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Alan Cooley's here. Good morning. Nice and sunny this morning. Oh, yes. Loving that sunshine. Not a lot of heat. Furnace kicked in a couple times. And, well, there's nothing like your furnace running in June. Summer arrives at 3 a.m. this Sunday, in around there. You'll be sleeping. You'll wake up. It'll be summertime. It'll be Father's Day. And it'll be a nice day. Our first above normal day in over a week. So there is nice weather coming, but it is cool. It's cool. Angela is here this morning enjoying my Tim's. Still in the hospital. Oh, my God. Oh, Angela, what is happening there? Well, I'm glad you've got some Tims there with you, even supporting my sponsors when you're sick, even when you're not on your best. Angela, you're an angel, honestly. Supporting those that support the show keeps the show going. We do appreciate it, like Murray GM and Brandon. If you're in need of an oil change, please pull up to the doors at 1500 Richmond Avenue at Certified Service Express. You pull up to the doors there, they'll handle everything for you. Even people get nervous driving the car over the oil pit thinking, I've seen the videos, they're going to crash the car. No. They'll take care of all of it. And then you go get a coffee. By the time you get that coffee done, they're texting you in the coffee room saying, oh, your vehicle is done. It's ready for pickup. And off you go in a flash. Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express, 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. Sunrise Credit Union wants to give you 3 payments. They want to make your life less stressful. Everyone is stressed about money right now. Everybody. Literally everybody, except Elon Musk. Okay, he's a trillionaire. Aside from Elon, everybody is concerned about cash. And at Sunrise Credit Union, you can get 3 months on them. Finance your next purchase, and you can win up to 3 months of payments. Winners receive 3 months of payments up to $3,000, whichever is less. Check out all the information you need to know about entering this contest. And get that thing you want. Let Sunrise help you finance it. sunrisecu.mb.ca. And at Epps Law Office, of course, legal professionals helping Western Manitoba businesses for over 5 years now. If you own or operate a small business and you need some help with business law, Epps Law Office is the place to go. They would love to hear from you. They also do wills and estates. They also do a real estate law. So if you're buying or selling a home, or you have a friend or cousin that's buying or selling their place and they're like, you know the name of a good lawyer? In fact, I do. One of the sponsors on a show that I catch semi-regularly. Epps Law Office, 642 18th Street, Uniday, across from the RBC on 18th Street. Glenda Wade is here this morning on Facebook. Angela Damaris says, I'm on my way to Winnipeg and back in the ambulance this morning. You're watching this show from an ambulance. I think that's something new. Angela, I think you get a gold star for watching. We have had people watch this show at 50,000 feet. I think Molly was the first over Arizona. Angela is the first to watch this show in the back of an ambulance. So, Angela, this is what you need to do. You're surrounded by medical professionals. You know Tyler's rule, when you're surrounded by medical professionals, the show is much more entertaining if, you've got some painkillers. I mean, hey, just say, got anything for my pain? Got anything for my pain? Got anything for my pain? Ho, you're a medical professional. Give me some. Gimme. They're doing some testing. Hopefully, it's not a bumpy ride. Oh, well, it's the number one. It's actually one of our few decent roads. You will simply have kerthunk, 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 kerthunk. Unlike driving on Richmond Avenue in Brandon. If they were transporting you on Richmond Avenue in Brandon, I would say, oh, my God, ask for the Stars Air Ambulance. Why is there a Star Air Ambulance in a city? What the hell is going on? Have you seen the roads? Have you seen the roads in Brandon, Manitoba? Down Richmond Avenue. Down Richmond Avenue. Holy shit, I'm on the moon. I'm on the moon on Richmond Avenue. Oh my God, I lost my gallbladder. My gallbladder bounced right out of my tummy. How the hell would you stabilize somebody going down Richmond Avenue? That is awful. Richmond Avenue, what is happening there? It's destruction. It's complete destruction, construction. We should all hang our heads in shame. Let's do that now. Richmond Avenue. I have to drive it almost every day. I've gone swimming in some of the potholes. I know. I should be clothed. Next time, Keith Amiot. Hey, say hi to Leo for me on TikTok. Daniel's here too. Holy cow. Hi, Jason. Jody is here on Facebook. Tosh is getting some body work done. Oh, on the truck. Black Beauty. Oh, did you get a little bit of hail? little bit of hail. Oh, Tosh has a sinkhole. Oh, you got to fill it with some Fruit Loops. Take a picture. Fill it with Fruit Loops. Get Polar Bear out there with a spoon. Hey, I'm having some Fruit Loops in the sinkhole. Well, no, don't do that because the sinkholes are serious business. There was a guy in Winnipeg woke up this week, and his whole vehicle was in a sinkhole. Yeah, you wake up to go start the car, and it's like, what the hell? Where's my car? Where the hell's the front of my car? It's in a sinkhole. Yes, the state of our roads are, well, doable. Is doable a word? Daniel's here. Good morning, Daniel. And good morning, Marianne. And blessed mama. Hello, hello. Heather Smith is here. Boy, we got it. This is a busy Tuesday. What the heck is going on? What is happening in the world? What are we doing here? Tuesdays are usually, Mondays are busy. Tuesdays are, Wednesdays is kind of like up, down, up, down. Tuesdays, we're slammed. We got a great crowd today, guys. This is awesome. So, let's see if we can get good thing going, okay? Yesterday's good thing, just type in GT on a line and tell me something good that happened yesterday. Tell me something good. Yesterday's good thing. We want to know something good that happened to you yesterday to get the day started on a positive note. Yesterday's good thing. What happened yesterday? That was pretty awesome. Now, the sun was shining yesterday, and I kind of liked that. However, I went to go for a walk, and it was just a little too cold for me in June. And I was not about to put a pair of jeans on. Thank you very much. Yeah. So, this was shared with us. Thank you for letting us know that Spirit Halloween. Spirit Halloween. Okay, so next question. Pumpkin spice. When can I get my hands on the pumpkin spice? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Cindy made a rotisserie chicken run. She has got more rotisserie chicken now than all the chickens at the chicken farms in all of Manitoba. She bought all the rotisserie chicken from Costco. How many $1.50 hot dogs do you have? Now, you can't answer zero. You must have a Costco hot dog. She went Costco crazy yesterday. If you missed the show last week, the top 1%, the richest people in America shop at Costco. That tells you everything you need to know. Next, Cindy's going to tell me she's a cattle farmer, and that's going to make make perfect sense. She's one of the top 1%. So there you go. Shopping in Canada, it's Whole Foods. This is my little party trick now. Did you know the top 1% shop at Costco? And in Canada, it's Whole Foods. Only the rich people. So if you've ever set foot in a Costco, I never have. I've never been to, I don't even know what that looks like. I wouldn't know, except for the hot dog. I've been to that food court. I've been to the food court. That's it. Quentin is going to be back up at the Little Valley Jamboree again. Oh, that is fantastic. They raise money for kids, and they have like a weekend of bands. You know how Dauphin has Country Fest? Well, Erickson does Little Country Fest, the little version of it. And Quentin's going to be up there, and apparently he's learned to play the banjo. So I can't wait to see Quentin. Somebody please take video of Quentin playing the banjo at the Little Valley Jamboree. The Redneck Ukrainian Show makes a stop in Erickson. Is that this weekend? That is fantastic. Good job. They always do a great job up there. Michelle made some chocolate chip cookies last night. It was a good night for it. Good night to have the oven on, actually. It's normally in June. It's not a good night to have the oven cranked, but looks like Tosh had the oven cranked too and sent some pictures of cheese on a plate. I think there's pasta under there. Is there Is there any Parmesan cheese? Is there any Parmesan cheese left? Don't go to Tosh to ask to borrow Parmesan cheese. They're out. It's all gone. She calls this crunchy Parmesan pasta because when you eat it, it's crunchy because there's just a little bit of Parmesan. It's okay. I'm making fun of you because I do the same thing when I'm at Olive Garden, except it's with the what cheese do they put on that cheese grill again? Is it it is Parmesan. It's the stuff in the brick. This comes out of the shaker. I use both. I am not a somebody who is I don't discriminate. Any kind of Parmesan is good Parmesan for me. Yes, Quentin says the Little Valley Jamboree is on Saturday. Now, they've moved that one indoors too. They did a few years ago, I think, at the rec center. So that'll be good too. The good weather is awesome, but weather dependent it doesn't have to be wonderful weather for that thing to go off now. So that's good. Black gold. Getting some coffee in you. Yesterday's good thing. What do you got for yesterday's good thing? Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yesterday's good thing. What happened? Well, that was pretty good. That Winnipeg was voted the best airport in Canada. I'm the first one to jump on Winnipeg and their rampant crime and constant shootings and incredible violence and city coming apart at the seams. So when they do something good, you have to balance that out. You know, it can't be 95% bad and 5% good, maybe 10% good. So, the airport is I don't want to say crown jewel, but they did a really good job. If you are old enough to remember how the old airport was set up, they've done a good job in making sure that airport is clean, things are efficient, and things are operating smoothly at the Winnipeg airport. So I would say that that's a good thing. That is definitely a good thing. And I have a new Beach Bunker Tuesday song to go. Oh, and she says, GT, my son, came and spent the day with me at the hospital, kept me company. That's fantastic. That's super awesome. Visitors are great. And thank you for visiting with us, Ange, and safe travels. Tell that driver to watch the speed. Watch his speed. Those bumps are easier to take at a lower rate of speed. Safe travels. And stay in touch. All the best. We got Sunseekers on the mend. You can tell the demographics of the show are sliding slightly older as time goes on. Oh, yeah. Well, just like me, I'm sliding slightly older. Okay. All right, Sunseekers. Let's go. We're going to go to Miami today for our first beach break of the morning. Let's rock and roll into a terrific Tuesday, shall we? Let's go. Oh, and this is cool. It's not very often we get a beach break in the water. This camera is actually set up in the water just off the coast of Miami, Florida. Live shot this morning. Good morning, Miami.
Wednesday morning, the sun shining bright. We've been working hard and we're feeling all right. Monday's gone, Tuesday's in the review. Now we're halfway there and the weekend's coming through. Coffee's kicking in, good vibes in the air. Got a little extra bounce like we
Oh, hang on. I screwed that up. Hang on. No, that's my Wednesday song. I screwed that up. Hang on. That's not the right song. I got a new Hump Day song. Sorry. Start that all over again. I got excited with my new song. Okay, this is better. I'll save that one for tomorrow. I got ahead of myself. We're still going to Miami, by the way. Okay, bring that screen back up. Let's go. There we go. Beach break. Back with more in just a second.
It's a brand new day. Leave yesterday behind and find your way. Feel the ocean breeze, let your spirit fly.
let's make today great. Let's make today great. It is Terrific Tuesday and 9 degrees. We've warmed up a little bit. That's kind of nice. All right, let's take a look at our highway cameras across southern Manitoba. And we've got beautiful sunshine. Look at the Moon Lake camera. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, my God. Riding Mountain National Park never looked so good. Wow. That is beautiful. That's a beautiful shot of the year right there. We're seeing sunshine basically in all four corners. I wish that 16 and 10 camera at Menidosa was working, but we'll get that going. See some sunshine in Menidosa. By the way, a little bit of housekeeping. Show is ending early on Friday because I got to get up to Menidosa for my nephew's grad, his high school grad. He's graduating from Menidosa Collegiate on Friday morning, and then I've got a Friday afternoon grad. My other nephew is graduating from Elton Collegiate. These are the last two nieces and nephews to graduate. After Libby and now we've got Ty and Reed have graduated from high school. The regular education in our family is done. It is over. They are raised. They are out of the school system. I am kind of excited about that. So before we get into the show, some breaking news. While you slept, Jelly Roll and Bunny are divorcing. And this is some sad news. Now, Jelly Roll is going to be here to perform at Dauphin's Country Fest on Saturday, June the 27th. That is like next Saturday. So if you are a fan of Jelly Roll and you love his new look, and you're like, man, Jelly Roll is back on the market, and one of the first concerts that he's going to do is here in Manitoba, you are correct. You would be correct. He has lost a ton of weight. This makes me kind of sad. I'm not going to lie, I worried about this. I have been reading that there are side effects to things like the GLP-1 shots. And one of those side effects include, well, a lighter wallet because you have to buy new clothes because you're losing so much weight. One of the other side effects is money that used to go towards food goes towards your GLP-1 now, and you don't spend quite as much on food. Another side effect of losing all the weight is you lose some friendships. You don't realize how many of your friends are your friends because they're your cheeseburger and potato chip buddies. Now, I love them. I can't have as many. I will not stop that food. I just can't eat as much of it as I used to. But the big one is relationship changes, like the romantic kind. Divorce rates and breakups among those on the GLPs are pretty substantial. Now, Jelly Roll has said he did not do that. His was purely exercise and diet, which, I mean, I'm sure he's a celebrity. They were married 10 years. He filed for divorce on May the 18th in Williamson County, Tennessee. Court documents cite irreconcilable differences, which, again, I find hard to believe. These two, at every public event, were like coodling and cuddling and always talking about how much they loved each other. Sources described the split as mutual and a private family matter. As recently as the Grammys, Jelly Roll gave an emotional speech talking about Bunny. And now she was the reason for his existence and his success and his soulmate and so on and so forth. XOXOXO. So this divorce news kind of came out of nowhere. They married in Vegas in August of 2016. They've co-parented his daughter, Bailey, from a previous relationship, and her son, Noah. They have no shared biological children. And again, Dauphin Country Fest will host Jelly Roll next Saturday, week from Saturday. So, ladies, oh, yeah, you got to rethink that outfit for Saturday night next week at Country Fest because Jelly Roll is back on the market. There you go. Zumba Bernice says maybe TMZ will be at CFest to get footage. Well, sometimes they just buy the footage. They'll just buy it if they see some Jelly Roll is canoodling with new Ukrainian love. New Slatvana Yakashovitz at Dolphins Country Fest. She is the pierogi queen from 1989. Seen canoodling with Jelly Roll. TMZ, Jelly Roll and Pierogi Princess. TMZ. Oh, that kind of sucks. That's kind of bad news. Sad news. It happens. It happens. Jeremy says, well, I guess so much for saying everyone wants to find love, like Jelly Roll and Bonnie. Back to saying like Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed, especially after all that weight loss. But you know what? When you're that famous, I'm going to reserve judgment, because when you're that famous, okay, and you have to really have your shit together. I'm sorry. Like when you're that famous and then you get skinny, and I mean these women start coming out of the woodwork. I don't care what anybody says. Sure, you know, big guys are cute and they're cuddly and they're teddy bears, but then you get ripped, and then the serious flirtations begin. The serious business. Especially when you're in that level of fame. And it's got to get to the point where it just wears you down and you're on the road all the time. And it's just, you trade the, I think I'll eat 5 pizzas after my show to, well, I think I'll have drinks with 5 of these blondes. They're kind of cute. I need the company. We're just going to have a couple of drinks. I think Angela's saying the same thing. They're celebrities in the music industry. But in the end, they are normal people, and people get divorced every day. And that's very true. Then you have Jesse saying, this is not news. And followed by Shayna. Sorry, but no one cares. Thank you, Shayna. Oh my gosh. No one cares. No one cares about Jelly Roll and Banana Girl or whatever the hell her name is. Yay, caramba. I think that those two are part of the Joyless Society. This was sad, too. We might as well get the sad crap out of the way. A new survey released this morning says 1 in 3 people no longer feel joy. 1 in 3. Those, you know, people that go online just to poo-poo on other people, they're part of the Joyless Club. That's what we can call them. They're part of the Joy Sponge Club. A third of adults can't remember the last time they felt joy. This isn't, you want to talk about, okay, well, Jelly Roll's not news. Okay, well, we'll share this news then. A poll of 2,000 adults found 3 in 10 find it difficult to put their own happiness first. Instead, they prioritize their kids and their partner, and they have not felt joy. In fact, they can't remember the last time they were happy. Holy cow. So we got the kids, we're banning their cell, because that'll make them happier. No cell phones for kids under 16, no social media for. Meantime, the whole world is just miserable. Well, not the whole world. Thankfully, 2/3 still have joy. But this, I got to tell you guys, it's a little concerning when 1/3 of the planet cannot remember what joy feels like. What is the point? Holy cow. Well, thanks, Cindy. Thanks, Zumba Bernice. Kim Mulchick's here. Good morning, Kim. It could happen. Look at Justin and Katie. Oh, do we have to talk about them again? Oh, my gosh. Cindy says, I started working up at Seafest starting Monday, catering with my sister. So, Cindy's going to make sure that she's... Cindy, what's with the short skirt this year and the high heels? What is happening here? What is that proper catering attire? I don't know. Clip, clop, clip, clop. Well, hello, Jelly Roll. What is happening here? What is happening? Tracy says, I agree with that. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tracy. Now, I want to tell you something. Okay, full disclosure. I in no way feel the same joy I felt before COVID. Have I felt joy since COVID? Yes. And that's what, 6 years ago? It's going to be 7. But I could probably put it on one hand. The joy comes less frequently. It's harder to attain, and I find that I have to work on it. And you know what? It's thanks to things like therapy, which I recommend to everybody all the time, that you have to look for it sometimes. You got to. It used to be before COVID, joy. I was just like, joy is falling from the sky. Joy, I got my joy bucket. Joy. Oh, what am I going to do with all this joy? I got all this joy. And then COVID hits. Boom. It's like a nuclear bomb. Bang. And blows everything up. Joy is dead. And then everybody climbs out of the hole and tries to recover. Thankfully, I've done okay, but I'm sorry to hear that. And to see 1 in 3, and know you're not alone. Know that you're not alone, that 1 in 3 adults right now can't remember what joy is. I don't know how we fix that. I don't know what the answer is there. But I think step 1 is to if you can, talk to somebody about it. And there is a lot of and I'm not talking about, getting down on a couch and, like they do in the movies and giving them your life story and stuff like that. Sometimes it just means seeing a therapist. And you know where you start? Your doctor. Just tell your doctor, you know what? And blame me. Say, so Tyler was on the show the other day. I watched this crazy guy live stream crazy, and he's crazy, so we could take it for what it's worth. He said 1 in 3 people cannot feel joy anymore. And I thought to myself, that's kind of like me. And then that's all you got to say. Let the doctor take it from there. He'll hook you up. Well, I said, Mama's spitting out her coffee again. I'm doing my job. That's when I know I'm having a good show. When BM says, I spit on my coffee again. Jeez. Creating a mess. Oh. That's good. That is good. Cindy says, I'm actually not going to be there to see Jelly Roll. More important things to do. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm babysitting my granddaughter. Speaking of joy, well, grandkids are joy. They are joy. Quentin says 1 in 3, that number's higher than I thought. Well, you see a lot of people in the barber's chair. I was not necessarily surprised at the number. I was surprised that they can't feel joy anymore. Like, it's kind of like after COVID, joy got killed. It's like, wow, we've got some challenges ahead of us. And life is too short to not feel some joy. So, it's something we got to work on. And, if I can bring joy to two or three people that are kind of scrolling by and, using their thumbs to go, what is this guy talking about today? Oh, that was kind of funny or whatever. Then I feel I can help out in some small way. And I guess we all have that kind of part to play, is that, sometimes holding the door open for somebody, or just being kind to somebody, or asking somebody, hey, are you all right? Is everything cool? Is everything okay? And, make sure that people, oh, Tracy, that's such a nice thing to say. Oh my gosh. And, and know that, yeah, it means a lot to me, and I feel for you. And I am here, and, I think for the Sun Seekers, anybody that's lurking in, again, have that chat with your doctor. Blame it on me. I wouldn't be the first time I was blamed for stuff. I get blamed for stuff all the time, and I'm okay. These shoulders are, well, They're still kind of big, but they're old. Oh, I've got old shoulders now, little rickety. Thanks again to those folks who have entered our contest for the Skydancer Redneck World Cup, I've called this contest. Now, Gretchen Wilson is going to be performing at Skydancer on July 3rd. We're going to be live streaming there. And I am going to be actually taking a rare Monday off after the 4th of July. I'm going to be down there for the 4th 250 activity. So to kick that off, it will be Friday, the Redneck World Cup. Trying to tie it into some topical stuff happening in sports these days. So all you need to do is post a picture of the best redneck pic you've ever seen. Lori said, this is a pretty good redneck picture. Now, I'm not sure if she got this from somewhere, borrowed it from someplace, or this like a husband or something like that in his hunting toque under the hood of the car in his shorts. But as the snow is on the ground, and you know what? The only thing that could make this better is shorts and sandals. This is a great picture. So you are entered to win those tickets. We'll do the draw on Friday. This is Dorothy. Obviously taken from a video. I don't know how it's kind of redneck. They're, as long as they're like, yeehaw, let's go spinning in the dirt. Yeah, why not? This is pretty awesome too. Doing some bogging, some mud bogging, and Kathy Bell, rednecking in the snow. All right. What about some redneck vehicles? What about some redneck vehicles, some cars up on blocks, some people maybe dressed as rednecks for Halloween. Again, you could win tickets to see the redneck woman, Gretchen Wilson, July 3rd at Skydancer, SkydancerCasino.com. Tickets are just $50. It's an outdoor show. It's going to be a lot of fun, and there's going to be a midway on site. The Thomas Carnival is going to be there for the 4th of July, and they start on Canada Day. So they're going to be there for a few days. So we'll be going between the concert and the midway and of course, the casino and the water park and the trampoline park. Like, it's going to be a busy, busy weekend. SkydancerCasino.com. Creasy Hot Tubs and Billiards, Jacuzzi Hot Tubs in Manitoba. Go to jacuzzimanitoba.ca if you want to see the selection of swim spas and hot tubs they've got at Creasy's. They have got their sizzling hot summer sale on now. Now, summer's turned cool again. It does not matter. Do you realize it does not matter when you have a hot tub? It gets hot, you're in your hot tub. It gets cool, even better. You're in your hot tub. Jacuzzi Hot Tubs, the best in the business. Financing is pretty awesome. Money's even on sale. Ask about the details at 2500 Park Avenue in Brandon, or again, visit their website at jacuzzimanitoba.ca. And at the Elkhorn Resort, Clarkson Nordic Spa, tonight is rib night, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Tonight is everybody's favorite night next to Thursdays. That is, so Tuesdays and Thursdays are super hot up there. Thursdays, that's when at the Clarkson Spa, they got the music thumping at Clarkson, and beverages are to be had out on the patio, and there'll be beverages had at the Tiki Bar tonight along with the ribs. Now, my word of advice is this: make sure that you make sure that you pre-register. What am I trying to say here? You're trying to get a reservation, because listen, it's packed. I mean, this price is pretty friggin' awesome. Go up to Clear Lake and have a rack of ribs for $30. So they added a seating, 5 and 7 p.m. sittings. Half rack's $25. And there's like salads and sides and stuff that come with that. But that is a lot of meat. Rib nights at the Elkhorn Resort. Go to elkhornresort.mb.ca. Hotel information, information on events, the Clarkson Nordic Spa, and more. Oh, here's a good redneck shot. Some Canadian rednecks on the picnic. See, this is what I'm looking for. Now, Quentin, he's tied up with all the stuff he's got going on. I mean, I can put you in the draw, Quentin, if you want, but this would qualify as an ideal redneck picture. Tracy said she sent a video, but she's got stuff going on too and can't attend. But that is fantastic. That is awesome. Picnic table on wheels. This is what I am looking for. Now, the good news is if you're a lurker and you want to enter the contest, you have until Thursday, okay? So dig up that redneck picture. Oh, it won't open for some reason. You know what, Tracy? If you do happen to post it or I can't open it for some reason. But if you post it, I can make sure that you're not included in the draw. That's okay. This way, at least I can access it. Sometimes it works that way. But thanks for sharing that. I do appreciate it. So you have some time to enter that contest. Okay. Next up on the show, doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. So times are tough. Canadians are having a tough time in the joy department. You know what brings us joy? Money. If we could all be like Elon and just be instant trillionaires. So this is rather startling. What do you think about this? Now, I have given to GoFundMe on numerous occasions. I've had relatives that have been struck down with cancer. They've set up GoFundMes, and I've given. I've seen GoFundMe pages that have started locally for people who have suffered injury or have fallen on hard times, and I've taken part. I'm sure you have too. GoFundMe is pretty damn amazing. GoFundMe is really a great way to quickly raise money in an emergency situation. Are we in an emergency situation now with the cost of living? Is it at the point where people have to turn to GoFundMe to pay their basic bills? As I said earlier, this is not a one-off, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 15,000 fundraisers on GoFundMe that are just for Canadians trying to get by. They're being set up for things like living expenses, rent, groceries, and utilities. And it looks as if GoFundMe is leaning into it. In August of 2024, Albert got laid off from his job. He went on EI, began searching for work. But unlike his previous job hunts, this one dragged on for 7 months. EI benefits run out. He wasn't eligible for social assistance because he earned too much in that job before. Finally, he landed a new job, but on his first day, he was struck with a medical emergency. Facing mounting bills and no income, he started a GoFundMe fundraiser and received $5,000. He's almost at $10,000 now. But what happened to Albert reflects a growing reality for many Canadians. When crisis collides with the cost of living in 2026, crowdfunding is really the only place left to go, unless you've got family members that are going to lend you money. In 2020, the online crowdfunding platform reported a 274% increase in Canadians mentioning cost of living. That's 6 years ago. It has exponentially grown since then. Folks at GoFundMe are saying that they've got some questions about Canada's safety net. Is it falling apart? Are people falling through the cracks? Richard Mattern, Director of Research at Food Banks Canada, says that mirrors what they're seeing. Some food banks are running out of food. They're running out of food. Are online fundraisers the answer? Experts say it reflects many layers of inequality. Well, because the more popular the person is online, the more likely it is they're going to be able to raise more money. So if you're a well-known person that has fallen on hard times, you're going to be successful with the GoFundMe page. But what about those people who have fallen on difficult times that aren't very well-known, that don't have a lot of friends on social media? And it almost exasperates, it almost makes worse the problem. This is very, very sad. And again, super concerning. BM says, did you see about the elderly guy living in the streets in coffee shops? Senior citizens being especially hit hard by the cost of living crisis. And I don't know. I think we're getting closer to that universal basic income. I think it's because the problem's getting too big. It's just getting too large, and we're just not seeing any relief. Thankfully, we are seeing some relief at the gas pumps because of what's happening in Iran. Now, they're supposed to sign this peace deal on Friday in Switzerland, and we're all hoping that happens because the price of gas is slowly coming down. It slid under $1.50 in Winnipeg yesterday. Here are the recent gas prices in Brandon, according to GasBuddy.com. Falcon Fuel is going to be your lowest price at $153.5, but the average is still around that $160 mark. There's a few that are above, but you may want to shop around, guys, because $160 is the average in southern Manitoba. So Esso on 18th and Middleton's got $160. Domo's at $159.9. And so slowly, gas prices are starting to come down a little bit. Okay, coming up next hour on the show. Oh, man, what's with all the sad stuff? Okay, it's for VIPs only, the good stuff. Winnipeg Airport tops in Canada, according to AirHelp. What other Canadian airports are really nice to visit? I want to hear. Also, we've got the latest on the social media ban in the UK and how that may affect things in Canada and the concerns that are growing about digital ID. Oh, yes. You knew this was going to happen. We talked about this. It's coming, 2027. Kids react, and KFC's got major changes coming. This is not going to make some people happy, while the young people will overjoice. The chicken nugget fans in your family will be, yay, KFC. What the heck is that all about? We've got the details coming up in hour 2. That's for VIPs only. That means we're kicking everybody out except for the VIPs. Now, VIPs can join us one of two ways. You can join us on the website at tylerglenshow.com, or you can sign up for comments and coffee and conversation at twitch.tv/TylerGlenShow. The choice is yours. I leave that with you. Thank you, TikTok and X. Have an awesome Tuesday. Enjoy the sun. Keep the furnace on, though. The furnace kit could kick in. YouTube. Muchos gracias, amigo. Muchos gracias. Por favor. Have an awesome day, YouTube. Catch you later. We're moving over to Twitch and to the website.